If you've bought a property and that property isn't performing as well as you wanted it to perform, you can feel kind of lost. You can feel kind of empty. You can feel like you've made a really big mistake, especially if it's your first one. And you might just think that property just isn't it's not the industry for you. However, there are things that you can do. You could refurbish the property, for example, to try and maximize the income that you're making from that tenant. Because obviously the better the condition of the property is, the higher rent that property can demand. You could refinance the property if you haven't thought about doing that already. Refinance onto lower terms. You're paying out less for the mortgage, and so your profit increases. And that might be the difference that means that you're returning what you want to return from that property. Or potentially, and this is a big one, you could use the property for a different strategy. So you might have bought it as a buy-to-let, and it might have been performing okay as a buy-to-let, but have you thought about turning it into a HMO? Have you thought about using it as serviced accommodation? Because a lot of people that get into property, they have one strategy in mind. They're only thinking about one thing, one tried and tested method. And as soon as they hit a brick wall, as soon as they hit a hurdle, they don't have these creative solutions. But HMOs might work really well in that area. If you've only ever been looking at buy-to-lets, this might not be something that you've ever looked into. But get yourself onto Spare Room, find out how much people are paying for rooms in that area. Work out how many rooms you can fit into the property and see how much income you can increase that property to earn you. Serviced accommodation, all the evidence is online for you. It's just a matter of research. Go on to Airbnb, see what properties are renting out for a nightly rate. This is an Airbnb that we're in right now. In a part of a town, in a part of Warrington that you really wouldn't think commands a high rental per night price, and yet it performs incredibly well, 3 times better than if it was a buy-to-let. So think about all these creative strategies, because a lost cause isn't necessarily a lost cause. So if you need any help with any of these things, go to source.co and look at the ecosystem that we've created, because we have people in-house that can help you with refinancing your property. We have letting agents in-house that can help you work out how much income you can make from your property. Or if it's a matter of refurbishing your property, we have property partners in-house that can help you look at that and work out how much money you could make in addition to what you've been making before.